Alrighty, we are going to be hopping straight into the map at this moment. And there we go, we have Kjærstads on the CT side, where Quixz are going to be starting their first half. Going to be starting over on the CT half, where they have, unfortunately at this moment, only a 46.7% win rate in the previous map. Or the previous time they played Overpass. Played quite poorly, but here we have Falafelboyz, a much weaker opposition on Overpass. They're going to be heading directly into connector. Kjærstad is actually going to spot that immediately, and he's going to be the first to die. The stand-in goes down, and now it's just Quixz Esports core here to hold things down. A rush comes straight in. Kaluka ready to plant that bomb, but Quixz is going to deny it. Mad Swole pushes up, and the circle game is on Quixz. He wants to get that knife kill, but unfortunately cannot get it. Korn's going to get the bomb down unless he crashes. No, he doesn't. He does stay on the server for long enough to plant the bomb at the very least. Vapejara trying to grab from the stairs, and Toshkin gets denied by Awar's clicking heads away. Even tagged Vapejara there at the very end. And he's actually hunting this kill all the way down, but he can't find it. Vapejara, he's trying to hide away, but of course he can't escape. Awar is like a goddamn shark hunting in the waters. Ridiculous levels right there. That was some despicable stuff there from Awar and Kjærstad. Good, welcome to the game, buddy. Hunted down and killed in round 1 very quickly. Alright, there we go. Quixz Esports. Triple nades and a Zeus on Toshkin. Well, this might be very, very interesting. 4 nades, in fact, and Toshkin's got just that. Zeus and a USP. Nade's going to fly into the middle, but it's actually going to be a completely wasted effort. That is $1,200 spunked into a fountain, as all 5 players for Falafelboyz are all the way over on B bomb site. AK-47's going to get spotted. Toshkin's going to take him down, and Kjærstad's going to take down Mad Swole on short. The AKs lose out the initial fights. Awar brings it back, and as does Tura on the main site itself. Now it's Honning trying to boost up Quixz with that AK-47. Honning now needs to try to rectify this. He's probably going to try to save this out. Awar, going to deny that. Awar has come into this map strong. Sorry about that. I'm very sorry. That was impossible to avoid. Oh well. Awar is going to come into this map very strong. 6 kills in 2 rounds. And he is just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. UMP on Korn. Well, it's about as much as he's worth having these days. There we go. 4 AK-47s out for Falafelboyz. They are ready for this round. Full utility on all of them. Maybe Quixz Esports were a little too rash picking overpasses there. Or rather, this is actually Falafelboyz' second. Is that Falafelboyz' map pick? That's what's going to push up in the middle of Vapejara. This is a very aggressive T side we're seeing. That was a hilarious Molotov there. Mad Swole dropped down to 22 hit points, but he's going to run in regardless. The quick aggression onto the A bomb site can only possibly been denied here by Honning and Toshkin out on long. But it doesn't seem like that is going to be the case. Actually, Toshkin gets the angle. They were not aware of long at all being a problem. The mob is now down. Toshkin getting away from that flashbang, and now Kjærstad from bank takes down him. Quixz takes down Tura. Korn is gone. Awar is all that's left. But again, Awar is all that they have regardless. Spotting Kjærstad at bank. He has the eye on him, but he has no idea that he's actually there. Meanwhile, Kjærstad, he has very much the angle here on Awar. Crouching below, Awar gets the kill immediately. Now it's a 1v1 against Quixz. Quixz, he gets the work done. Eliminates Awar. Completely gone. Banked in the head, and there he goes. Gone as the wind. Quixz Esports, 1 map round. Sorry. Dearie me, that was awful. I'm sorry. 1 round on the board for Quixz Esports. MP9 FAMAS, Scout, M4A1S and AK-47. A diverse cast of guns. You would think it's an Amazon TV show right over there in their loadouts, but in fact, no, it is an Amazon TV show as Falafelboyz are going to rush to the conclusion as going directly into B. Honning gets the opening kill on Monster as they rush out. Gets the second one as well. Going to have to reload. Kjærstad's trying to get a 1 for himself and actually does manage to do so. Now Honning cleans up on Mad Swole, whilst Quixz takes out Awar on short. Very, very good quick work there from Quixz Esports, denying that quick monster push with a quick smoke and a Molotov to try to prevent Falafelboyz from getting that quick rush in. No flashes, denying Honning that angle as well, which is quite crucial if you're going to rush into the B bomb site. You need to prevent that angle from being held, and Honning held it tight as tight as he could. He held it very tight. Definitely. Pistols just alone for Falafelboyz here. Awar was the only man brave enough to run through the fire and the flames, and for that, his reward is getting a nade to the forehead. Landing directly. Let's go, Shatterstads. Whoa. Gotta love Shatterstad. Or Shatterstad. I don't know. It's got an anime profile picture. So, as far as I'm concerned, Shatterstad is the most cringe player to ever play for Quixz. Second to Toshkin, who gets 2. Never mind. Toshkin's based as fuck. He got 2 kills. Meanwhile, Vapejara popping through the wall there, getting, 2 headshots. Those are not easy to hit, even if they have no armor. Last player here, Korn. Let's see if he crashes before he can jump. Oh, no. He didn't land it, but who knows? Those are some interesting... On a default Deagle, though, you have those stickers on a default Deagle. I mean, they're not expensive, but also, like, Jesus, dude, put it on a skin. Vapejara gets eliminated. Now, Quixz Esports there on long. Toshkin and Honning. Toshkin was close to death there, but he gets himself a 3rd kill by cleaning up Korn at the end of the round. I know Toshkin got anime as well. That's why I said he was also cringe. He's very cringe as well. And I'm just going to assume that Honning's is Honning's also anime? It looks anime. Anime profile picture is cringe. All the profile pictures on Falafelboyz are immediately way more based, except Madswell, who is also some form of anime. Alright. Listen, anime profile picture doesn't make you better at Counter-Strike. It's like a stripe down a card. Spray through shorts. Does a little bit of damage on Shatterstad, but he is going to avoid dying to that as best he can. Flash comes in. Kaluka fully blind by that. Nothing he can do. Nade's coming through as well. He's just getting everything tossed at him. Like a dodgeball game. Maxwell can flash out into long, but nobody's there to catch that. If you flash the forest, if a flash in the forest and nobody here, a C, do flash. Madswell gets the kill on Vapejara there on Banana as they move over towards the A bomb site. The bomb, however, in fact, is over on the B bomb site. Hoping to get in a rotation in Shatterstad holding there, getting tilted down, but moves away from the angle, not expecting the second player. Now, it's just Toshkin, Honning, and Quixz trying to hold this bomb site off. All 3 players, in fact, are right by this bomb site. Quixz going insane. Did a DPI bump to 4,000? What the hell happened there? Madswell and Kaluka get eliminations on Honning. And I don't even know what he was doing there. Quixz is doing some weird shit. Toshkin in a 1v3 right now. Has a potential clutch this as 2 players are half HP. Madswell 3 bullets. Kaluka just 2. But Awar is that 100 HP with full armor. Big fight dangerous to deal with, and Awar is in fact going to be the individual who spots Toshkin and gets him done. Drop the mouse at the table. Yeah, that must be that would look ridiculous. That was hilarious. What the hell happened? I'm gonna have to ask him about that after the game. What the hell happened there? Like, that genuinely looked like he just lost control of the mouse. I've never seen something like that. That's hilarious. 3-all for Falafelboyz and Quixz Esports going into the 7th round of the match. Heading over to the half of the half, so we're going to see who's going to be closer to winning this half in this half very soon. But half the round is almost gone. At the start of the round, half of the round is almost gone as the Toshkin get over this angle. Tries to spot Awar. Quixz and Shatterstad running through, double for each of them. And Toshkin sprays down Awar. That was a power flash from Honning. How many flash assists does he have now? Oh boy, let's see. Enemies we're 8 rounds into the game. 8 rounds into the game, he has 14 enemies flashed. Dude, the next one down is Mad Swole. He has 7, and that's all the flashes that have been done for Falafelboyz. Oh my god, that's incredible. Okay, well, that was a power fucking round from Honning. Quite a lot of assists coming out from his flash right there. Toshkin trying to catch up, but he has absolutely no chance of doing so. Vapejara himself as well. That is ridiculous. You get 14 flashes at the end of a game, and you've been like, I've done some alright flashes so far in this game. That wasn't too bad. But then Honning does that in 8 rounds. That's ridiculous. Vapejara takes down Korn, being a little bit too over-aggressive. That Shatterstad now has an opportunity to get 3 here. Monster gets 1, transfers the spray to the second, and because he has 30 bullets, he had a chance to take down Kaluka. Oh, Awar! Oh dear, a quick 1-2 there from Awar as the 1Ds go through on the A-bomb site. The bomb, however, it's dropped on the B-bomb site, and now Honning has a very, very easy angle. But it won't need to. Quixz takes Awar down. A little bit of a dangerous there. Awar is having a power game today. 11 kills in 9 rounds. Not as impressive as it was a moment ago. Was a little nasty. But yeah, ill nasty. Jesus Christ, that was delicious. Ooh, love a bit of a one. Ooh, oh, this thing. Okay. Where did that go? Oh, that landed right there. Look at that. What a Molotov that is. Ridiculous. Okay. Well, that Molotov landed quite quickly to try to deny any monster push. It was a powerful Molotov, and they should do it a lot more, because Falafelboyz do love those early B pushes, but unfortunately it was not worth it this round, as they were instead doing a much more of a default in this round. And there we go. Kaluka and Awar capturing over toward that A-bomb site, with their good friend Mad Swole holding behind on the fountain. They have a person in connector as well. That's going to be Korn. He's going to be eye-peeking over towards Banana. But we're in a bit of a stalemate at the moment, as the CT players are playing very, very passive. 2 boosts either side. One over the park sign here. Toshkin's taking down Mad Swole through that angle there, and another one over on the B-bomb site. That stack is going to drop as well, as Vape Jar is going to rotate all the way up to the A-bomb site. The bomb itself has no interest in heading over to the A-bomb site. Smokes come in for A, but it seems like they're going to move over to B, which means currently Shastad, the stand-in, is all alone. He's going to hear that door get opened, and Chris is going to smoke it off. Let's see what this hold can hold for us. Korn takes down Chris up top, but Shastad gets one. Can he get a second? Spots a player on Monster, gets one. Does his job with due diligence, takes down 2. But Awar eliminates 2 on the attack himself. He's now in a 1v2. Once again, 1v3 if you count the kill he just got. Vape Jara. Ooh, he had a chance there to get taken down. Now Awar is ready for Hunning. Spots his shoulder, but he cannot do it. Hunning, once again, denying Awar's clutch. Not allowed. Quixz flex. Well, there we are. Quixz Esports 6-3. Double the rounds now on the CT side for Quixz Esports, as they have control over Overpass for the moment. Deagle's out for Falafelboyz. We might see some interesting work there from Awar, who currently has more than his entire team combined in kills. Is that my math right? Just check that for a second. So that's 10, 13. So almost his entire team in kills. In fact, he has 1 less kill than his entire team. That's ridiculous. Oh well. And in fact, oh dear, they left A open, and fucking Falafelboyz, they have completely capitalized it. Kaluka's all the way in the bomb site. Hunning, he's just on the stairs. Vape Jar, they have no idea that they're all the way up here. This Deagle's going to do a lot of damage. Hunning denies it, however, but player's already down. Tura has the aggression on the side. Hunning and Chris, they're moving into the bomb site. They're going to try to get this smoke on the site. Awar, however, still on the short side. Gets down Chris to spray through the smoke. He didn't realize Chris was the man who tapped the bomb. Quite a dangerous angle here. Tura has the wide, takes down Hunning. No, Hunning takes him down. Now Hunning's going to try to get the angle here. He thinks he's behind the plant pot, but Hunning knows now that he's up on long. And in fact, the time has run 2 out. He has no idea where the last player is. He's juked him. He's all the way over on truck. Awar, excellent movement there. That was a mistake for Quixz Esports, leaving the A-bomb side open like that. Molly was a Quixz flex. Oh yeah, no, that was very, very good. Yep, no, sorry, I'm reading chat very delayed, boys. Very sorry. The crosshair wrong, by the way. That's my crosshair. It's the crosshair that I actually play with. Because the border makes it in the middle, because there's an even number of pixels going up. So if you have a 1 pixel wide crosshair, it doesn't actually sit in the middle. So I have the border, so it actually does sit. That's the reason for why that crosshair looks like that. Kaluka just taking half HP and then a nade. Yeah, that was going to end that way. Regardless, MP9 sprays down Kaluka as he runs through nades and Molotovs. Awar, however, getting traded by Vape Jar on the other side there. Takes down Shastad, and in fact, the bomb is going to actually be on B bomb site. Tura here, having captured the site, is going to plant the bomb over by Dildo, actually 4 short explicitly, which can be a little bit dangerous, especially considering 2 of the players here on the CT side are going to be trying to move through this area, but Mad Swole, he has the angle, has the potential here to do a lot of damage on Vape Jar or Toshkin when they get through. Sees the door open, knows exactly where they are. Now Vape Jar has a chance to trade. Molotov's going to deny that from ever happening. Korn on the other side of the map takes down Hunning. You see Chris here on his own. Time's run way too low, and Quixz is just going to try to escape as Vape Jara is going to do the same in Connector. They have their AK and M4 saved. So Korn and Maxwell, they're going to save their own weapons as well. We have a 2v2 save, but Falafelboyz pulling back now, capitalizing on the mistake in the previous round that was done by Quixz Esports, leaving the A bomb site completely open to be taken. And we might have a little bit of an eco here for the Quixz Esports side, as they have very little money to go around. In fact, Vape Jara and Chris, who have their AK and M4, they might be edging to save themselves. All the rifles, however, go down to the B bomb site, as instead just have USP Toshkan on the A bomb site here. He's going to be holding all the way from back in CT and Bank, actually. No, he's doing nothing. The rotates come in very quickly over towards the B bomb site as Tora got a kill, and Chris got done by Korn's nade. It means Vape Jara's M4A1S is down on the floor. Shastad could go and get it, but no, Toshkan claims it instead, and in fact gets the kit as well. Now, flashes have come over, indicating that Falafelboyz are still interested in this bomb site. But they might not be. The bomb is quite far back on Kaluka. Just outside hit on short. Awar and Tora. Oh dear, what the hell? He turned all the way around. He was waiting for a flash there. Toshkan takes down Kaluka. Korn trades down a little bit of damage there. That molly goes in deep, and Korn is quite in a bit of trouble. Toshkan's going to try to surf his way across to get out of danger. War gets 2! Oh, dearie me, what a dangerous prospect. But Awar takes Toshkan out as well. What a spray transfer from Awar. Currently 19 kills. An absolute beast. Might win Falafelboyz the map completely on his own. A little bit of a simple and old Navi situation here. Especially on Overpass, as that was a map they were good on regardless. But here we go. Quixz Esports now have a full buy back in their pocket to try to win this round, to try to bring things back in their advantage. But whoever wins the next 2 rounds is going to win the half. Quick aggression over towards Fountain and over towards Playground. Bomb's going to get dropped over by Fountain as Kaluka takes the banana site to push out towards B. Tuda's going to try to deny this, but Chris is hungry at that MP9. As is Shafstad, he's going to spot Tuda and take him down. They have B control, and they know that it's most likely going to be A. That aggression, they've realized that the narrowing down of the kills means that they need to push very quickly, and that's exactly what they're doing. Korn trying to hold this defense off, but there's absolutely no need to do that. So we have 2 players on long. Awar taking down a player. Kaluka getting taken down himself. Even trades so far, but in fact, Honning and Toshkan make it equalized in the favor of Quixz Esports in a 4v2. Double the players, but the bomb is down. That bomb is a 3rd player for Falafelboyz. Oh, that smoke denies the Molotov, and it's deep enough to make things incredibly dangerous. Another smoke goes down. Try to bait anything out here, but Toshkan takes down both as Shastad diffuses the bomb inside the smoke. Not exactly a ninja if your buddy kills the entire team in the meanwhile. But there we go, 7-6. Quixz Esports winning one more. Could win the half in favor of them for the second half. At the very least, they could make things advantaged in their direction. $20 kills on Awar right now. The half is not even done. By God, what a dangerous man. Let's hope we can keep this up on the CT side so we have a little bit of entertainment here. Deep Molotovs come in towards both Playground and Ramp, but Awar is going to smoke only one of them. A lot of smokes being spent on Molotovs and not a lot of smokes being spent on executes. In fact, they only have 3 left, which, if you know what you're doing, you can do a good execute with only 2, but 3 is the ideal number here. Shadowstad taking the left side. Korn might have spotted him there. The flash might come through. Yes, it does. He doesn't dodge it, and Mad Swole and Kaluka push out immediately to try to deny this. Chris is going to try to get the angle to prevent this push out from Monster. Nades and Molotovs flying through. He knows the Molotov is at the back of his feet. He knows he needs to push through. Toshkan gets taken out on the other side. Chris pushes up, but unfortunately can't do anything. Honning is all that's left here in this water position. Spots Awar, and Awar takes him down. 21 kills for Awar now. Some other players on Falafelboyz showing up a little bit, but it's almost irrelevant in the face of what Awar is doing. Quixz Esports have not been able, in fact, to get an AWP on Vape Jara this entire half. Which might be a reason why that man is currently sitting only on 5 kills for the entire half so far. A little bit of a force buy into the last round. This is going to decide who wins the half. 7-7. For the moment, Flash is going to come out towards Fountain, and we're going to see a big clash going out here. Playground is where the aggression comes. Vapejara hears the information. Spots a war, gets one. Kaluka trades out, however. Toshkin went down into Connector, and Chastad's he went all the way back down to Playground. Toda here might be a little bit too dangerous. In fact, he is. Toshkin himself holding on the back spawn site. Chris. His mouse messing up again, or did it just not aim? But there he goes. Jumps across. Reloads because he has obviously no bullets. It's not worth it, guys. Get the M4A4 because it's not worth it to have the A1S. You have no bullets in the entire thing. Kaluka, let's see. He's going to check this position for Toshkin, but he might not. Toshkin's holding this angle, but if he hears any steps to his left, he's going to turn straight around. Kaluka needs to check to his close right before he moves onto the site. He's going to check behind where Honning's going to be coming up. Toshkin looking to the side there. Molotov comes towards the A-bomb site, and Kaluka might have made a mistake if he doesn't look towards Banana in a moment. Toshkin whiffs the shots, cannot make it happen. Honning now needs to save this situation from itself. The bomb goes down. MP9 can do a lot of damage. He needs to get a headshot on Kaluka to win the engagement against him before he can move the corn. Gets the headshot, but unfortunately Kaluka just exits out on Honning. First half goes in favor of Falafelboyz. It would have heard steps. Either way, M4A4 is better because you just have enough bullets to deal with any engagement. If you reload, that means you don't have enough bullets. You don't reload in a situation like that unless you've just played Call of Duty for a while. 21 kills to 9 deaths for a war in the half. That's the most kills on the server by far, and the least deaths, tied with 2 other players, Chris on the other team and Korn on his own. Korn, however, is a lot more stable this game than he was in the previous map, so maybe it's just Vertigo that ruins his PC. Dearie me. Falafelboyz winning the half makes things dangerous for Quixz Esports as they now move to their weaker side, the T side. Especially on Overpass. They've only won 1/3 of their rounds on the half here, but we'll see what we can do. Kaluka tapping over towards the outside there is going to spot one player rotating Korn. And in fact, Awar both going to move up to the A-bomb site. The aggression deep. Mad Swole has spotted that there's absolutely nothing out here. But now he's going to be faced with the gods themselves as they're going to hunt him all the way down. He has the info now. He knows all 5 players are over towards the B-bomb sites. Tura takes down Toshkin, and Vapejara is being delayed. Short players haven't moved out, and that's allowed 2 players to rotate. One in heaven, and one over towards here. That's Awar. He's the most dangerous man. He's taken down one already. Spots another one on short, but gets dinked away from the angle on 13 HP only. Shafstock finishes the job, and Honning eliminates Kaluka up on high. Now it's just Korn. Let's see if he crashes before he can try this clutch. Spots Shafstad on the dildo side. Trying to deal with Honning. He's not unaware of how to deal with these angles. He's not dissecting the team one by one. He heard the player on short run up. Deals with the player on shorts. Now he's trying to dissect the team. He's trying to move. He's trying to make things different. But that kit, he might do something, but they're just avoiding him. They're doing nothing other than just dodging his sight. Like a stealth video game. Like one of them stealth video games, like the Metal Gear Solids. Yes. Exactly like that. There you go. A Deagle is going to be bought off by Awar, possibly a little bit too over-exuberant, too overconfident in his abilities. Spin bot on. He doesn't actually have spin bot on, guys. It's fine. Well, there we go. Falafelboyz being equalized by Quixz Esports. And a quick rush onto the B-bomb site. No Molotovs to deny as they know that is most likely an eco. Korn here is going to be sitting with a USP, largely unable to deny any form of execute. Toshkin try to going up close. Chris and Shafstad's going to be taking water control. Vapejara and Kaluka each getting... Vapejara and Toshkin, rather, getting a kill each. And now it's just Awar with that Deagle sitting in connector, waiting for that door to open. He's got the pre-aim open. Flash comes through. But unfortunately, $700 becomes a worthless investment, as it is just Mad Swole left with 9 HP and a USP chambered in 9mm. And going to get killed immediately by another chambered in 9mm weapon, the MAC-10. I think it's chambered in 9mm, right? Is it 45? I can't remember. I think it's 9mm. Well, there we are. Quixz Esports finally taking the advantage in the second half here on the T side. 2 AKs. They're going for a little bit of a bonus round, especially. Dangerous now that Falafelboyz, they actually have their full head armor still on them, and the long ranges on this map might make the MAC-10s a little less powerful than what initially be used. The Molotov's going to come in for the B bomb site. That's the only Molotov they have to deny it. So these rushes, these MAC-10s can get very, very close very, very quickly. Shafstad, Toshkin, and Quixz looking to try to get in very quickly. Vapejara lined up for the smoke. I assume Honing is lined up for a flashbang, and there he goes. Going to come in. Another smoke there, and Shafstad moves in. Vapejara handles player on Monster, but Kaluka and Korn take down one piece. Vapejara is cleaning this up as the MAC-10s are not as effective as they might have hoped. The bomb goes down, however, with Awar coming up from short. Will they expect this? Honing's not looking at it quite yet. He doesn't seem quite aware that there's a possibility. He's going to smoke it off, though, which indicates that they are aware of the possibility of it. Mad Swole pushing up, not aware of Chris down there. And he's going to get completely destroyed. Now it's just Awar in 1v3. You think he can do it. Sprays through to alert his position to the enemy players, which means he is simply going to run away. Couldn't get that dink through the wood there, and as a result, he is going to bounce out of this round like Tigger. Out of most Winnie the Pooh scenes, because he bounces on his tail, which I always thought was ridiculous, because tails are like... It's not how tails work. They can't compress like that. They're not accordions. It's incredibly painful if you try to compress any tail, especially that of a tiger. Not only will it be painful for the tiger, it will be very painful for you, because you'll be torn apart by the tiger as you try to mess with its tail. There we go, Quixz Esports. They currently done away with the MAC-10s and instead have the full 5 on hand. Vapejara, no, what a Molotov. Doing the job for the CT side for them. They have no Molotovs, but instead CT Molotovs will be thrown. Instead, silly him. Mad Swole here with the P250. A little bit dangerous here as 2 players, in fact 3, are quite close to his position. Mad Swole with a P250 might do a little bit of damage. The shadow is in his advantage. Gets Honing down to 1 HP, but unfortunately cannot finish the job. Player in connector now knows that there's nobody in connector, and the player fast up, Vapejara, knows that there's no quick rotates happening either, as players on the B bomb site, they're completely lethargic. Meanwhile, the players on A... Oh no, Kaluka, Korn from Bank gets one down. Gets a second one down on Honing, gets a third on Shafstad. Powerful stuff there, equalizing the game, actually, in favor of Quixz Esports still, but Falafelboyz, they have Awar still on the map. If Korn can get 3, Awar surely can get 2. Tora now just needs to draw attention to himself, and Toshkin might spot him here. Tora got the kill even. Awar now is in a 1v2 for Quixz. Quixz takes down 1. Now it's Tora to take him down before the bomb can get defused. The bomb is actually planted for him in a favored position. The HP is in the favor of Quixz Esports. Spots him. He's going to try to move up. Tora is going to try to defuse the bomb, but he can't make it. Comes off of it, but can't make the kill on Quixz before the time runs out. Quixz gets an excellent 1v2 there at the very end. Very good job from Quixz Esports and Quixz Esports, in fact, of Quixz Esports, but also very good job there from Korn getting those 3 very powerful kills on the execute onto the A-bomb site. (11-8) now as we move into round 20. 10 rounds left in the game for Falafelboyz to try to get this to 16. They have their potential possibilities. Mad Swole is going to nade down Vapejara together with the help of Awar. The aggression into Fountain is immediately going to draw attention. Toshkin's going to try to regain this position. The ADVP has in fact been lost. Mad Swole and Awar now are flanking this position. Toshkin is just trying to get this angle back. The smoke is going to obscure Mad Swole, which means he can get the angle back. That smoke was either a stroke of genius or a stroke of absolute luck. The bomb now needs to get retrieved, and Quixz realizes this fact as he moves back to try to get it, realizing the flank has been lost. Kjærstad. Honning flashes in for Kjærstad to try to execute onto the bomb site. Doesn't spot anyone immediately. Spots a player in water, but pulls off the angle too quickly to deal with him. And Quixz now coming in to help with the execute himself. Kjærstad trying to deal with stuff, but gets eliminated by Kaluka. Now it's Korn, and Kaluka holding this bomb site down. Honning doesn't get the spray and can't do it, and Korn gets 3 once again. No, Korn and Kaluka trade 3, I should say. Terrible, terrible stuff there. Happening and losing the middle that early on to nades alone, and Toshkin unable to retrieve it thanks to a quite deviously placed smoke grenade. Awar, little unpresent in this second half so far. But to be fair, he's made his mark on the game, and it's now the job of Korn and Kaluka. Seem to be doing an excellent job on that B bomb site, holding things off. Once again, they might have to continue that job, as the B bomb site, in fact, only has 2 players on it, 1 in backwater. Here we go. Tura might try to deny this with a flashbang, but flashes himself instead, not getting the timing correct. The Molotov comes in, and Kjærstad gets him as he pushed back from a deeper angle. The player in apartments, the player in upper high heaven. Toshkin gets traded out himself. The player in heaven pulls back himself. Does not get eliminated. Kaluka, Awar, and Korn now. Korn coming. Kaluka spraying through the smoke, getting Honning all the way down. Kjærstad knows that he has been found out. Korn is aware of his position, and oh my god, Awar! 3 on the retake for Awar. Powerful, dangerous work he's doing with the AK-47, which puts him back up to 25. I call him out for not being as active in the half, yet he comes straight back at me with a 3K on a retake. That was ridiculous. Very, very quickly there, and it's just pistols now for Quixz Esports in this round. Round 22. Going to be moving a lot closer to the end of this game. This overpass site is a lot closer than it was on Vertigo. Flashes going to be coming over. In fact, we have an aggression into connector. Awar here has the potential to get more than 2, but can't do it. Mad Swole as well is taken down with him. In fact, we have the aggression all the way up here. Toshkin and Kjærstad, all that's left trying to execute on this A bomb site, almost all alone. They must be aware of Tura on Long. Right, they are aware of it. The bullets ran out for Kjærstad. It's almost like it's an M4A1S, but it's Kaluka with the AK-47 with all the bullets he needs to spray more than necessary. Equalized now, 11-11. Now heading into round 23. Pistols didn't do as much as Quixz Esports might have hoped, but they now have the money for a full buy. No AWP on Vape Jara again. He had his chance in that one round, and as a result was completely destroyed by nades. Quite an unlucky sight to see for an AWP player. But it's what you get sometimes. Your opera can be completely neutralized either through economy or other situations. Molotov's going to come over towards short as we get quick aggression out on short. In fact, we have this captured by Kjærstad. And Korn is gone. No damage has been dealt. No, Quixz has taken 2 points of damage. There might be a replay in the books, but 2 points of damage has been dealt already. Korn is gone from the server, which means it's currently already a 4v5. No team wants to play against this. No team wants to play like this. At a disadvantage like this, it's just not fair. But Kaluka, he makes it fair by getting 2 to his own name and getting Honning all the way down to incredibly low hit points. Now Awar has a good chance to make things very dangerous. Very, very scary now. And Swole holding on the site himself, and Awar coming over from the monster side. He can take down Honning, and that's the bomb gone, but he loses the timing. Misses it as Honning moves all the way back, but he comes back. Now Honning could get eliminated, and potentially, and he does. Awar takes down the bomb. Vape charge, that's the angle, but he's unable to do it. Awar does the 2 kills on the final 2 players, and despite Korn's disappearance, Awar and Kaluka make things work. The 2 of them doing half the work on 5 players each. And now Quixz Esports really need to consider what they're going to do in the following round. Oh god, what the hell just happened? Throat isn't even sore. Well, regardless, 5 Tech 9s for Quixz Esports. They're going to try that B execute once again. They need a lot more control of a lot more of the maps. They keep getting flanked. But they are still moving hard baller into the bomb site. Kaluka, AWP up high, is going to miss 1 shot. Tags Vape Jara down low. Gets the final shot there. Bomb's going to come down, but that nade is going to land directly in Honing's legs. Quixz taps away at Kaluka at range and gets him eliminated. Off can come back in the hands of Mad Swole, but he's going to get dinked as he trades out for Honing. 3v3 at the moment. Quixz Esports unable to get the angle on him, but Tora. And now it's 1v2. Toshka and Hare in 1v2. Awar is the men dangerous one. Are already gone as well. But of course it's Awar. What can you do? That's a very confusing round, very, very quick. Deary me. And the bomb plant is diffused. Pause comes in for Falafelboyz. Stand in, hello. We need you. Oh well, that's hilarious. Corn is ridiculous. He's having a bad day, apparently, boys. Oh well. We can tell. Madswell, there he's back. It's alright. He's back. Fucking hell. Deary me. This is diabolical. Corn is crashing all over the goddamn place. 2 rounds now. He's put his team in a 4v5, which shows how powerful the rest of the team is on this map. Awar about to hit 30 at the very stretch of it, 29. Jesus Christ. There we go. Unpaused. We are going back into the game with Corn back on the server. We'll see if he can last a whole round without plunging his team into a 4v5 at the moment. There we go. A little bit of a spread out aggression. Toshkan holding the B bomb site aggression. Quixz over in connector, and less the players heading over towards long and middle. Vapejara finally the AWP, the one-hit kill back in his hands, but the first kill is not going to come from the one-hit kill gun. Madswell has the opening engagement, gets dropped down to low HP, but gets pulled back by his teammates. 3 players now defending this A bomb site. Madswell over on the A bomb site, or over in bathrooms, I should say, with Awar on banana. Corn here in a rather cheeky position. Could be a little bit dangerous there. Oh no, Vapejara loses the timing. Not that the man peeked out afterwards, but doesn't get the timing as the man does not peek out. Flash coming out towards short. That means they're going to push straight out of connector. The smoke's going to come down as Kaluka's going to deny the fast push. Back into connector, however, Awar's going to be spotted, and Honing's going to eliminate him. Fast rotate up to the A-bomb site. Smokes are going to fly that way. Toshkan's going to try to fake this flash over towards B. Try to indicate that they're still staying there, which is keeping both players still there. Matswell spotted and eliminated Honing, entering into the site. Gets eliminated from the low HP by Tura on the back site. Shafstad trades back in. Kaluka and Corn now all that's left for Falafelboyz. Players right behind Awar in performance so far. This game might make something happen here. In a 2v4, anything can happen. It is Overpass after all. Shafstad gets tagged low. Just going to say goodbye to that engagement as he's more happy engaging with Corn, but Corn's going to take him out as it turns out. Vapejara misses the shot on Corn, in fact. Now the hold needs to come from the bathrooms area. Corn, all that's left at low HP, and Toshkan's going to eliminate him dead as a doornail. Over by Optimus. Optimus Prime. Megaton, roll out. Is that copyrighted? Am I not allowed to say that? I'm sorry. Don't shoot me in the head. Don't send a copyright agent to my house and shoot me in the head. Please don't do that. Awar wants to hit 30 before this game ends. Gets himself a deagle and head armor. 9,000 in his money with the rest of the team going on a full eco. That shows how much he has been doing. Not even going to opt for extra few flashes. He's completely uninterested in support. He just wants to get kills. And you can tell he's got the deagle out here. Gets the 30. Gets the 31. 1-2 on Vapejara, and Shafstad gets the AK out and takes down Honing. 1v5. Zawar gets 3 kills on his own. The Molotov's going to deny Quixz from trying to get the round back. Missed Molotov. Quixz is going to try to deny Corn from getting anything else, but Awar takes down Toshkan. He's going to get the ace. The man can do it. Flash comes through. Dodges the bullets for the most of the time, but now it's a 1v1. Quixz on 3 himself, denying a lot of the damage done by Falafelboyz. If he loses this round, if Tura loses this round, P250 against AK, well, just saying that Awar might be a little bit angry. A little bit frustrated, currently sitting at 33 kills. Our dear boy, Awar, Quixz in a 1v2 yet again. Eliminating the first, and now he simply has the second to deal with. 38 seconds, Tora is sitting on stairs in T. Quixz has no idea where he could be. He presumes that he's hunting him, but in fact, he's hunting nobody at the moment. He's all the way back in stairs. He's moving now, only just making his way up to T stairs. 20 seconds left. The bomb's going to have to go down quite soon. AK now in the hands of Tora. Still no armor, which means the first few bullets dictate who wins the engagement. Smoke's going to come down. The bomb is going to get planted at Optimus. Tora now going over towards the long side, which, regrettably for where Quixz has chosen to go, is the one side where he does not have good visibility, regardless of where he chooses to move here. Quixz, however, being very, very careful to make sure that he clears every single angle. Tora, however, is up on the site itself. Quixz now can spot this angle. Who's going to get the engagement? Quixz pulls out a nade, but he's going to pull all the way back. He's going to run away. He's simply escaping. And Tora, with a defuse kit, no defuse kit, is going to run the fuck away kit. He's gone. Quixz trying to hunt down the kill, but in fact, he's going to sacrifice his own life, potentially. Ooh, quite close. Down to 25 hit points. As all he had to do was deny Tora from even hitting that E button on the bomb. And that is going to end it for Quixz Esports going in there. Oh dear, that's the wrong thing. Sorry about that. There we go. Quixz Esports get around back on the board. Equalizing. This is quite back and forth here. A little bit of trading, alternating who's winning the rounds. By the look of things, Quixz Esports are going to make this 16-13, but God knows what can happen in this coming round of war. There's a lot of stuff he can make dangerous. That nade, ooh, almost had potential to do a lot of damage to Quixz, but he jumps at the last moment, bringing his center of gravity, which is what dictates where the bomb nade hits and does damage, basically. Moving it over. Quixz having that fast shot on Kaluka S. Just instead of an S, it's just S. Corn spots the shadow. Need to be aware of that as Shatstad moves in a little bit too exuberant. The Molotov denies anyone from helping him and trading him out. Taps come in as Quixz takes down a second headshot. Honing get him a third for the T side at the moment. Jesus Christ, Falafelboyz. Awar and Mad Swole. Mad Swole gets taken out at distance, and it is just Awar left in a 1v4. He wants absolutely nothing to do with this round at the moment. He is just going to hold in this save. 1v4, he has no interest. He needs to save so he can drop at least one weapon to one of the players who have absolutely no money left. But the flash is going to come in, and Quixz is going to try to deny this. Pre-aim over towards our position. They know exactly where he is now. They do not want him to save this gun at all. But he gets one more kill. The shadow's in his advantage. Vape Jar got lucky there that he didn't have the gun out, but you're up against a war, buddy. You're doing a lot of damage to your own economy. Vape Jar, you have $850. Toshkin, you have $150. Your money cannot sustain these losses. It's a silly choice. Thankfully, however, Quixz can drop some money. It's just not the decision I would make. Oh dear. But there we are. Quixz Esports giving Awar a few more kills. 36. Man might get 40. And as a result, he's going to drop a bunch of deagles to his team. In fact, he's not even going to try to deny the 15 on a force buy. They're going to try to deny a 16 on a full buy. It's an eco into this round. And see what they can do. Awar pushes up, but that's the big hung down. That's him gone. Shafstad takes down Tora on long, and that's it. Over. Basically, 3v5. These players have not been doing a lot. Kaluka and Korn have had a chance to be quite dangerous in this half. But it's all down to what they choose to do. Players now retrieving the bomb to try to get it over towards this A-bomb site. Engagement on long, potentially. Korn does not spot Shafstad. Kaluka now has the information that players are probably coming out towards the A-bomb site, but does Vape Jara spot this? No, he doesn't turn around. He doesn't spot it. Kaluka, meanwhile, takes down Toshkin. Vape Jara eliminates him before he can make things a little too scary. 15-13 now as a full buy is going to try to pull them into overtime rather than deny the match point. Falafelboyz is going OT or bust. AWP on Awar, the RP, as he is ready to bust down doors with that op of his. question really is, what much damage can he do? He's going into connector to start the game off, and we have 5 players for the T side running out towards long. We're talking a 5-man rush out long. Mad Swole is going to have a little bit of an interesting engagement at the moment. He's going to hear these steps. He's calling. Oh, no, there's some stuff here right now. Spots the shadows, gets 2, but Toshkin trades it out. 3v4 at the moment. He spotted 2 more. He must have done. And the rotate's going to come up, but Awar spots the player in middle and takes down Quixz. Quixz has gone himself as well. 2v4 now. Massively in favor of the CT side. And they've completely stopped here on long, waiting for Awar to push up, and he does. Awar wants the 40, but unfortunately he will be denied as 37 goes in the favor of him. 15 to 13, 2v3 now. Toshkin and Hunting have the ability. Smokes and flashes and Molotovs are going over towards the A bomb site, trying to indicate that that's where they're heading. But that is not where they are heading at all. Kaluka sitting here in water, waiting for them to potentially go either through Monster or through Connector. Molotov comes towards Bathroom, but it's not going to deny anyone too much. By the time it fades, they're already up against it. Player Korn here is the clinch player, but it's Tura that's going to do the initial damage. Honing's going to get eliminated, and it's a 1v3 now for Toshkin. He's going to get denied. Korn in that very, very dangerous position. Falafelboyz now on 14. Perhaps we're going to be going into overtime, boys. Toshkin followed his promise, as did Honing. We're going overtime, boys. If Falafelboyz can make this work, Awar is going to hit 40 if we get to overtime. I can nearly guarantee it. 3 kills separates him and the magical 4-0. Not a number you want to reach in life, except in Counter-Strike. Korn aggressing all the way out into water almost immediately. Shotshot running from the Molotov, but he gets killed almost instantly. Quixz trades, however, out on water as Korn is taken down, but Kaluka pulls back. It's a 4v4. 4v4s generally favor the T side, especially with the quick rotate no longer being an option. So you have 2 players basically anchoring either site. Aggression over towards A site, however, there's a player here, Mad Swole. He's getting smoked off at the moment, but the shadow, once again, is massively in his advantage if he can use it. Players are instead pushing up towards short. Awar being pushed back. Toshkin getting a kill over on the B bomb site, and Toshkin and Quixz making a lot of noise over here. The bomb is actually going to go down through connector. Awar might have spotted this. He might call this out. Mad Swole here just misses the engagement there with Honing. As things generally begin to move toward the B bomb site, Honing here is going to have the job of holding this connector area as the rest of his teammates are out towards B. In fact, Honing's going to open the door, and that's going to alert to the players on the CT side that it's going to be a B execute. Quick comes out, but no! Kaluka denies it, gets 2 kills, and runs all the way into Monster himself. He's going to try to deny the bomb getting back up, and he gets 4! The hold off there, Kaluka bringing it to OT almost single-handedly. Yes, Chugo! It's an overtime! Oh, boy! We're all the way in overtime, boys. 15-15 OT 1. Oh boy, this might be interesting here, boys. We might see a little bit of an overtime here. Ooh, dearie me. I didn't bring water. I hope Quixz close it out in overtime. 37 kills for Awar right now. Absolute beast on the CT side there. We're going to be staying on the sides that we are for the first round of overtime. With the half done, it's 15-15. Kaluka bringing it all the way back. A little bit of extra skill there from the Falafelboyz, making things far too dangerous for Quixz Esports to deny. That's going to be a highlight reel, isn't it? For Kaluka. Hope he has a good time doing it. Haven't had a highlight reel from our boys over at Quixz this game, have we? Oh well. First side of overtime is going to go live just now. Falafelboyz on the CT side. Quixz Esports over on the T side. AK is going to get bought up, obviously, as this is 16K MR3. 3 rounds a half. You can see what each team is going to do. M4A1S is all the way out. No ops being bought to try to maintain that third round economy. Not necessary, as this is not 10K MR3. It is, in fact, 16K MR3, correct, clearly, as we have 11K on everyone else. There we are. Aggression's going to come over towards the B bomb site. In fact, yeah, the water's already been controlled, but 5 players effectively for the CT side are already on this bomb site. This is going to be a hard take. Toshkin's pushing up, but he cannot get the kill. Tura finally does get traded, but the close-up push from short is all exposed in smoke. 2 kills come. Shafstad has the opportunity here to get 2 kills, and he does get them. Now it's a war in a 1v2. Gets the spray down as Shafstad blocks the bomb from going down. The bomb is going to go down. War has the angle. Massive advantage in him. Flash is going to come through. He's going to deny that. And there we go. Basically no chance for Shafstad unless he could get hit a ridiculous headshot there to start. Oh, man. That's cringe. 39 kills now for War. He only needs the 1. Oh boy, buddies, we're talking first round of overtime. Going in the favor of Quixz. His opponents. I saved it. Falafelboyz getting the favor in a 1v1. Game is closer than we would have expected. Quixz Esports playing with a stand-in. Falafelboyz playing with a man who is only here half the rounds. Corn. Not literally, though, of course. Now we're going forward for a more default execute here for the Quixz Esports sides. They're moving all over the map. Trying to get these angles all over them. A little bit of a jump across there. Try to spot things. Vape Jar pushing in the middle. Awar, his back exposed entirely. Absolutely no one holding the angle behind him. He's going to be very angry about that. Oh no, the lineup comes in and Tura gets down to 8 HP. Toshkin and Vape Jar lining people up and doing a lot of damage. Dangerous in the first early parts of the round here. That nade is going to fall on deaf ears and no bodies because it is just hitting a wall. Flash going to come through. Molotov's going to deny the corner positions there. And any push-up as the bomb is going to try to rotate over towards the A-bomb site where the final execute is going to move towards. 2 smokes. Going to try to deal with this long position from Mad Swole. He's a bit of a thorn in their side, as is Korn if they can locate him. Mad Swole actually takes down Vape Jar and Long, and Honning trades him out. So he's going to get off across the map. We're just looking at Toshkin throwing a smoke instead of looking at the kills. I love this auto thing. Alright, whatever. Here we go. Chris throws the nades and smokes, and Honning gets taken out on Long. There's a player in Bank. You guys don't know where he is. Oh dear, player gets taken down. Shafstad and Toshkin is all that's left in a 1v1 now as Kaluka takes down 2. Man is in a 1v3. He has the advantage. He has the ability now. He can see. Shafstad cannot see, and he takes him down. Kaluka. Deary me. 27 kills for himself. Might get himself to 30 before War gets to 40. Would you have thought a 1v3 for Kaluka? Dangerous stuff now. This Falafelboyz 1-2. Quixz just need 1 round to potentially win. The op is finally going to come out for Vape Jar in the final round, realizing the economy is not as important when you're doing 16K MR3. You have $5,000 on most of the players. Chris is the only one who's been struggling. He's the closest to 30 on Quixz Esports. Smoke is going to fly across the map over towards the B monster side. I need to learn how to throw that consistently. Molotov is going to deny any fast push. It's going to be poorly thrown, but it's not going to matter. Wasted anyways. There's no quick push. Aggression in towards connector. Chris is trying to spot above that little wall there. And there goes Korn once again gone in a 4v5 in a crucial round and a half in OT. You need to kick him from the team. This is ridiculous. Toshkin's going to get spotted by Awar. He has the angle and takes him out immediately. Boss player's coming up connector. Awar, he's hit 40 now. He's good. He's all happy. He's going to give this game up. They're going to go all the way over towards the B bomb site yet again. They're going to give up the A bomb site, even though there's 2 players here. Flash is going to come in. But they're going to get waits to go through this round. All the nades, all the last sounds, making sounds. If anyone was ABC, they would have heard that. Could have called for a rotate. In fact, it's going to happen anyway. Torres moving over there. Molotov is going to come through onto the position near where Kaluka lies. Korn is back in, but rarely matters. Kaluka can spot Shaftstad. Nobody spots the position. He gets Quixz as well. This B-side hold from Kaluka is absolutely diabolical. Vapejara finally puts his terror to rest as Tura is in EBC right now. Needs to deny the bomb plant, but he's not going to be able to. All the utility in the world, he might be able to stop this. The Molotov is going to fly into the site. Unable. He gets done by the Molotov itself. The smoke comes in for Vapejara. He's unable to hit the shot. Not that it matters. The first trade would come in immediately, and we have all 3 CT rounds won by Falafelboyz. If Quixz Esports is going to win this map and make it a 2-0, they need to win 3 in a row and bring it to second overtime. Some players take quite a while to get back into the game, Saruik, and that is clear. Kaluka, he's in the game now. He's appeared suddenly. Like from the mists themselves, he's holding this B bomb site like a phenom. They just need one round 1 on their T side, and we know how dangerous Awar is with that AK-47. Especially on those lurk positions, he can get kills like the best of them. He is a dangerous man on this map. With that AK-47, he's going to make things quite difficult for Quixz Esports to try to close this game out, to try to equalize things, to bring it into second overtime. That is their only option to win this 2-0. Flash is going to come in over towards the water. Vapejara has the op angle above the wall there, but is not going to spot anyone coming out of there. Oh no, another missed Molotov there for the T side, and Toshkin's going to hear that get thrown. But his angle is not going to be denied. He has the information, and as a result, Vapejara is going to move back up to the A site to see if he can get some angles on Banana. Whoop, whoop, let's go. Quixz Esports here, spotting that flash going overhead. They're going to counter flash into water. Shaftstad gets 2 for himself, stealing all of Chris's potential kills. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. He took most of the damage anyway. Quixz is largely okay. Shaftstad now could get killed by Awar, but gets lucky with the timing. The Phenom avoids you for the moment. Now Vapejara is going to try to regain the A control. Toshkin, he doesn't have it explicitly. There's nothing towards long. He's going to find out there's absolutely nothing there. Flash comes over towards the A site, but nothing. There's nothing to find. Chris doesn't spot anything towards water. The Molotov's going to come in. Hunning's in a very dangerous position now. That Molotov, it doesn't catch him. It does nothing. The Molotov has failed, and he's going to peek out and try to get something done, but they didn't spot him there. Gets Korn down, and now Kaluka's going to be thinking, what the hell? Didn't I throw a Molotov to that position? Awar in a 1v5, and he's not going to do it. Gets one on Chris before getting taken down by Vapejara, cleaning up the map. Finally, that AWP in hand. He feels good and ready. Molotov barrels. Yeah, Kaluka's going to answer that question, ask that question for the entire thing. It landed in front. In fact, it did not even land in front. It landed on top and between. Ridiculous. Kaluka can, for fuck's sake, not even throw nades. What an idiot. Jesus Christ. There's a little bit of toxicity there from Awar. To be fair, it's probably earned. The man is on 41 kills right now, and his team still has the potential to lose. Though they're in an incredibly favorable position, largely thanks to both him and Kaluka winning a lot of rounds in the CT half there against the 15 match point. Toshkin holding the long side. Mad Swole gets taken down, and he's going to go all the way over back towards long. He knows he can't rotate back as Awar has the angle. Spots the player on long, is just going to flash and leave. Vapejara with the AWP. He knows he can fall back and use that position. Looks like it's going to be aggressing over towards the A-bomb site as Awar is ready here to try to tap away at the opposition. Could be potential here. Shot goes out towards Karn on long. Unable to do anything. The Molotov lands. Again, another failed Molotov directly from Kaluka. Once again, messing it up. The Molotovs do not work. Vapejara and Toshkin trying to hold this site. Now getting helped by Hunning. Spray coming through. Toshkin does a lot of damage on Korn, but the boost is going to come up. The jump up might have been spotted there. It was not, in fact. Toshkin now has this angle between the smokes. Tora, he's hiding in the corner. He's not gonna expose himself. Corn gets 2, meanwhile, over towards the bank side. And there is nothing for them to find on this side here at all. Corn gets a 3rd. Finally gets put down by Shastad, but a war in the corner is not going to do anything. This is over. It's done. Hunning in 1v3 gets 1, but unfortunately cannot trade it out. Falafelboyz win map 2 in overtime, denying Quixz their clean sweep of this best of 3. Oh boy, what a long one. I'm going to need water for the next map. I can tell. Ooh, dearie me.